Hello, my souls, and welcome back to... Yes, Your Grace. Blem. Almost out of work. Well, yay, I think. Nom nom, the pyro face. Also, hello Pyro, hello Delint, hello Scar, hello Volk, nom faces. This might actually be a short day. And if that is the case, I will show you guys the trailers for the upcoming games, so you guys can have an informed vote. Anyways. Why the beard? Why the beard? Also, if you guys see me licking my tooth, there's a reason. I think I chipped one of my teeth. Sidani. I'm fine, Father. Oh, Sidani, I'd better check on her later. Alright, let's hear what the General has to say. We got rid of the outlaws taking over the village, Your Grace. They will not cause any more problems. They should also give a warning to any other bandits or who rebel against their king. The people were very thankful for your help. Your Grace, I'm back from Belka. I must say something very strange is happening. It was covered in snow when I arrived. But when I dealt with the man on the white horse, all the frost just melted. I'm not sure what it was about, but it seems like whatever I did helped. Thank you. Hopefully this won't happen again. I'm very grateful for your help, Your Grace. As you promised, I've brought your gold back plus a little extra. Very well. You've held your word after all. Thank you. You've called for me? Not bad. Bye. Okay. Let's see what this guy wants. I hear your treasury isn't in the best shape, Your Grace. No. Your Grace, everyone is gone. All the townsfolk disappeared from Aborka. Poof. One day the village was as always, and next morning it's a ghost town. I told you we should have investigated the magic anomalies in the woods. But who knows, maybe it's not too late to set things right. I'll send the witch. You're right. I will send out a witch to see what's going on. At last, just hope we can find them. That's another thing is, I wonder why people call me Kith. Either way, nom faces. Also, if you want to nom on the controller, I'm very tempted just to send it to you as a chew toy because it's going to get replaced soon. Your Grace, Jonas Pierkick, here, a traveling merchant. I have a new unique collectible item for you. A set of cards, but before you send me away, let me show you. You see, every card is depicted with an illustration of beautiful exotic women. I understand the Queen may not approve of them, but she doesn't have to know. Only 12 gold! Jonas, is it? I recognize your name. Jonas? At your service. Why do you ask? I think you'll stay here with me. I recognize those gloves. You're going to my dungeons. I think I know someone who wants to talk to you. This is a misunderstanding. My name is Jotun. Yes, Jotun, not Jonas. You should probably invite Lady Masha and tell her we found her lost friend. I mean, okay. Well, my name is Kit. K-I-T. And it's a PDP, it's a PDP Elite Blue. Very specifically, it's, made by roughly the same people who make Afterglow controllers. It's kind of a nice controller. Your Grace, all of my fields are flooded. The gods have punished us. Nothing will grow anymore. No potatoes, no beetroots, no parsley. We have been struggling with this for months now. Xbox. We're praying to the gods for better weather every day. We are sick of eating conserves, Your Grace. Our children are starting to go hungry. I was wondering if there was anything your witch could do to help growth. At the moment, Court Witch is more of a healer. She certainly cannot change the weather for you. We'd have sunshine all year round if she could do that. Just be patient and try digging a ditch around the fields for the water to drain. Of course, Your Grace. I don't know what I was thinking. Thank you for your advice. I guess our jobs will only consist of digging from now on. Really now? You that unhappy that I told you to do your fucking work? You can go suck a dick! Your Grace! Rats, they're everywhere! They took over my barn! There are hundreds of them! I can't milk my cows or feed my horses, Your Grace. I had to walk here. How can I go to the market if I have nothing to sell? So send you my general. The general will be able to catch them, I think. Next time, remember to leave traps in corners. Even if you don't see any rats yet, they breed very fast. Oh, good idea, Your Grace. I knew you would be able to share your wisdom with me. Thank you for the help. Aha! Xbox One, very specifically. Grace, you made a mistake. I haven't done nothing wrong. You've stolen gold from Lady Marcia. That is Marcia, that's unacceptable. She will decide what to do with you. I'd better not see you sell in Davern again. But, Your Grace, I really didn't mean anything bad. Please forgive me. Huh. We'll see, man. Do not interrupt our trainings. Excuse you. Your Grace, what is going on with you and history? I hope you can keep them under control. I can, Your Grace. Why would you say I can't? I've seen you chasing Hisser all across the castle. Oh yes, this is just part of his training. I'm just making sure no one can catch him when he's on a mission. He's really fast, Your Grace. Really. He's a perfect agent. Alright, Pumpkin, please stay safe. And if you need help with him, don't be afraid to ask. Won't you take him away? Of course not. I'll help if I can. Fine, Father, I don't need help. That is adorable. Huh. Hey, Charlie Mike, hello. Welcome. What's on top of my headset? It's actually on top of my head. It's a skunk. Hi. Alright. Yep, it's a skunk. It's an adorable skunk. Alright. That way I'll only lose 7 soldiers. Huh. Like I said, we'll see. I don't know. He's adorable. He's an adorable skunk, though. You've called for me? Guess who's in my dungeons? Guess who's waiting for you in my dungeons? Oh, you got that little weasel, didn't you? Here's some extra gold for your troubles. Thank you, Your Grace. I have 803 soldiers now. Your Grace, we hear of the upcoming battle. That's perfect time for us to gain some coin and an opportunity for you to get some help. We're mercenaries, 22 skilled men at your disposal for only 16 gold. What do you say? You know what? That sounds reasonable. Make sure your men are ready for the battle. Thank you, Your Grace. You won't be disappointed. Your Grace, we're almost ready for the battle. This is our last chance to form any alliances and ready our agents. Thank you for the reminder, Audrey. When we're ready, we'll march to the foothills of the mountains. Rodovia will not be expecting us to meet them there. They will certainly not be ready for an attack. We might have a chance to win this. Thank you, Your Grace. Your general was magnificent. I made such progress, unbelievable. I want to show you the final piece, but now I'm thinking, a general is kind of lonely in there. Why not expand the story? Make it bigger, better, make it grand. You know what I'm thinking? A witch would make a great addition. A general and a witch together. I think this will sell. Oh, everyone will talk about Torlando the Wonderful. Come back in some time. Try again in a week or two. My witch is currently busy. Worry not, I can wait. I will be back in 2 weeks. Your Grace, I bring... Yes, sir. Mother, have you seen... Ah! What happened to this, sir? Your Grace, these are dangerous pests. They steal eggs, chickens, and other goods. They can spread disease, fleas in particular. I came here to offer my services as a hunter, Your Grace. I saw this fox hiding in the castle, so I hunted it down. I thought I would do you all a favor. What have you done? That was my daughter's pet. The Hisser here was on a very important mission. Yes, Hisser was sharpening his senses. This murderer here should rot in the dungeon for killing one of my special agents. Sorry, please don't punish me, Your Grace. If only I knew, I would have. I came here looking for gold, but since I've been nothing but trouble so far, please let me be at your service. Let me serve you and your people. I can deal with the monsters, wild animals, track them down, and bring their bodies. Let me redeem myself, please, Your Grace. Maybe I'll be here during the battle with Rodovia, too. Bodies you can keep. I don't want to see any of that, but we could use your help for sure. Thank you, Your Grace. I will do my best to redeem myself. I'll be in the dungeons if you need me. I think your dungeon guard is an old friend of mine. There are jintas at your disposal, my Grace. Or Your Grace. You will see this agent in the weekly summary screen. What about the Hisser, Father? How do I take Glorsolia and Dusty back now? I'm sorry, Sidani. At least the hunter here will act on Hisser's behalf. Fine, I will bury him with the others. I better check on the hunter when I get a minute. You might know something about this tooth. I run a little business, Your Grace. I can exchange your supplies for gold. Let's say 25 supplies for 18 gold. Shall we shake on it? That would be all. Go the fuck away. No problem at all, Your Grace. I'll visit you again sometime. Oh. I honestly don't know what the skunk's name is. That hunter is actually going to be useful to me now. Your Grace. I found this tooth. This was in our wine cellar. Can you tell me about it? It looks like it came from a big animal, enormous in fact. Maybe a griffin or a dragon. I've never even seen such a thing, Your Grace. Can you find out where the thing could have come from? I can try. I have a book on animal trophies somewhere. It'll take a while, though. Let's see if we can find something out about this, then. Perfect, I'll go and have a look. Come and see me in the throne room when you find anything. Or if you find anything. Be on my way. I can't blame you. He may be what helps me win this battle. So you're not allowed to kill the hunter, not yet. Your Grace, you saying goodbye to Hisser? Yes, Father. Shh. Your Hisser. You were my bestest and swiftest agent. But most of all, you are my best friend. You're leaving a deep hole in my heart. I will miss you forever. I hope you rest in peace. I hope you rest in peace, Hisser. Thank you, Father. It's alright, Zidani. Are you feeling any better? Yes, Father, I'll just stay here for a while. Well, all of her pets sure are making the flowers grow nicely. Yes, Father? Stay safe. That's for one, not water. Now it's a thing. Now I have a little over 800 people. I will prepare the hunter next, I believe. Or I'll try to prepare the hunter next week. Week 28. Your Grace, I have returned from the barn full of rats. He wasn't lying, there was a lot of them. I got my boys to catch them all. Thank you. I don't have time to explain everything. I know you're not responsible for Tali's death, and I think Evo knows who poisoned his father. The atmosphere here is very tense. Evo and his advisors are talking behind my back. They wouldn't let me stay with him and always send me back to my chambers. I've heard Evo say that he has some kind of plan. I can't wait to see... Maybe she was in a hurry. It's good she's coming with Eva soon. We'll find everything out then. Are you ready for the royal trial, Your Grace? Yes, I did all I could. The trial starts next week. This is our last chance to gather evidence, Your Grace. We don't need to pay agents for that week. We won't need them. Of course. Thank you, Audrey. Your Grace, it was an ambush. Light in the woods, a magical anomaly. That was nothing but a lure. They thought they could surprise me, but I was alert. I spotted their footprints in the woods before I got to them. Peasants with swords and spears were waiting for me. I knew better than to engage them directly and decided to turn back instead. Oh, and let me assure you that there was no magic involved, Your Grace. Just men armed and ready to kill. Someone is trying to weaken our forces. We need to be more careful next time, Your Grace. The man did seem quite suspicious. I should have known. Well, that's a thing. Your Grace, I'll bring you more information about the tooth. It is a very rare dragon tooth. It appears to come from an Allah demon. Female dragon who lives in the ancient forests of Kaldur. Or Kaladur. What could such a thing be doing in my castle? Whoever lost it must have been an adventurous person. Audrey is right. I don't think you could get such an exotic tooth here in a tavern. Or here in Davern. Your Grace. I found this vial. Found this vial near Branca. Can you tell me anything about it? It is a used glass vial. I'm not sure what more I could tell you, Your Grace. I've heard what you need those paintings for. Lady Ada told me what you were doing with those paintings. You lied to me. You're not a collector. Erica can explain. These works people buy are not true art. Are nothing but fraud. These paintings do not reflect the true nature of the subject. They have been painted without a reference. Artists call them impressionists. In reality, they just can't paint. My artwork shows each subject in their purest state. Typo. These artists only exaggerate features to make them look better. It devalues my work. So I just dispose of the paintings. I pay for the paintings so I can do whatever I wish with them. I choose to burn them. So what? It harms no one. You're disrespecting other artists. You can't burn other artists' work. Besides, I don't see how it helps you in any way. Your Grace, I think we should let this slide. Let's not forget Grego is our ally. I can do whatever I want with the things I buy. And if I buy them from people and get rid of them, then there is less and less of the fraud, of that fraud around us. If influential people only own true artwork, then others will also only buy true artwork. Eventually, no one will buy from these artists, and they'll buy my paintings instead. Oh, I see. I suppose you can do whatever you want, just don't get me involved in this. Oh. Thank you for visiting. Goodbye, Your Grace. Huh. Your Grace, I'm sorry to bother you, but we are in a very bad situation. We don't know why this has happened. Someone must have done something terrible for our gods to punish us so badly. Our sacred oak is dying prematurely. All the leaves are falling, and they shouldn't be, Your Grace. We have given all the sacrifices we could. We have all gathered and prayed. Nothing is helping. We think Volos has escaped the underground. He is searching for the sinner. He must be hiding in someone's house. This is why we've been having so many thunderstorms, Your Grace. The God of Thunder is trying to find Volos. The thunder won't stop until he returns underground. Your Grace, please send a hunter to find him. Or give us supplies for tonight's ceremony. Perhaps we can calm the gods down. Literally all I can give you. Take these supplies and use them during the ceremony. May the gods bless you, Your Grace. May the king, maybe the king would like to attend the ceremony himself? I'd love to, but I have to deal with other matters. Thank you for the invitation. Ike, I have important news. I wasn't sure and I didn't want to jinx anything. I think it must be around 14 weeks. But now I'm certain. You're pregnant. Yay, that's wonderful. Hopefully this time it will be a boy. Yes, my darling. I have a good feeling about this. Have you told the girls yet? No, I haven't, darling. Can I tell them? Of course you can. Yay! Hello, Nova! Oh, woo! Yeah, it kind of does feel like they're speaking the Sims language, doesn't it? Your Grace, my village was attacked by vicious animals. A pack of wolves attacked our shed. They took some of our chickens, leaving us with less to eat, and they have also wounded the shed's keeper, who tried to scare them away. I think they are hungry at this time of year. We are afraid they will be back. Afraid I can't help you. Look for the wolves yourselves. You're rural men, so you should know how to hunt animals. Grace, this is different. Well, the boys, I'll tell the boys to prepare. We'll leave at dawn. Hungry wolves are monstrous. Let's hope, but they don't eat us all. Oh, go fuck yourself. Bow before you, Your Grace. My name is Boguslav. I don't want to bother you, but I have a matter that twists my brains. My lady, she's so upset with me. She's got good reason, I tell you. I ain't no man to think straight. I wanted to do good, and I sold our barn to buy her a servant. You know, to help her in the house and with the kids. She always complains how much work she has. She flipped and threw me out because our barn will make no more money for us. And she has a point here. Darn, I did not think of this beforehand. I've tried everything, Your Grace, but she will not have me back. I found a new job in the potato fields. I shaved even. My heart is broken. I cannot sleep at night. Please help, Your Grace. I am not the one to advise on love affairs. I'll make mistakes. Really? Because I don't fucking let this dude back into his fucking wife's house. I'm losing 6 points off of my fucking... God damn it. We all make mistakes and we all have to deal with them. There won't always be a person who comes along to fix your problems. Of course not, Your Grace. I am truly sorry to have bothered you. I really messed up with this one. Fuck you! All I can say is popcorn. All of the popcorn. And yes, sorry, no, that particular fucking conversation, that last one pissed me off.
Oh, I pissed off my wife by selling our only means of gaining money. Please help me! Make her take me back!
Fuck off! Why the fuck that dude's voice came out as Kermit the Frog, I don't know. I bring good news. Your mother is pregnant. No wonder, after all the giggling you've been having in the bedroom lately, or giggles you've been having in the bedroom lately. Solo, please. I'm sorry. Haven't you got enough? With you three, yes. We're hoping for a boy this time. You need a successor to the throne. I hope it's a boy then. I wouldn't want yet another sister. Maybe a boy wouldn't get so torn up about silly jokes. Oh, Salia. Yes, yes, you always get into fucking mischief, girl. Corn pop? What? Your Grace, how can I help you? That's all. Dragon from Calder. So, Calder, a rowan tree. Yeah, Your Grace. I bring good news. You're going to be a big sister. What? But I already have a big sister. And now you're going to have a little sister or a brother. Wow, really? When? I want a little brother. What's his name gonna be? We don't know yet. We don't know if it's going to be a boy or a girl. But he or she is going to join our family in around 20 weeks. Is that a long time? Yes, it's still a while away. This is so exciting. Maybe you can help me convince Luli to come back home. Are you excited? Yes. Is she bringing Dusty? How long is she staying for? I'll tell her about how Hisser tried to save her. Sorry she's not bringing Dusty, sweetheart. I know how much you miss him. But he wouldn't want to travel such a long distance. We'll take you to see him right after all of this is over. How does that sound? That's fine, I suppose. Nom 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 nom. The candy corn doggo. I need to find a new agent, something different, but nothing else comes to the gardens. You'll find something eventually. How about another snow? We can't do much. I'll see you later, Pumpkin. Darling, how are you feeling? This is such good news earlier. Also, thank you, Nova. Nom face. And why are you numbing my TV, Pyro? Nom. Oh, honey, I'm so happy. How are you feeling? Well, I've been vomiting all morning, but that's fine. I suppose I can live with it. Do you remember when I was pregnant with Lorsolia? Of course, those were different times. I wish things were as simple as back then. Me too. No wars, no lords, no silly peasants. Listen, if you need anything at all, you come and get me, alright? Of course. I think I'll stay here and have something. Someone start a fire for the evening. Quite chilly in here. Of course, my darling. I will see you later. Well, I've gotten all of the information I can on the items. There's an agent still available for orders. I want all my agents available. $825 soldiers or 845 soldiers. I'm gonna go with 825 just in case. My hunter, my general, and my witch are all prepared. Let's do this. Anyways. Royal Trial. Welcome to the Royal Trial. We will firstly question any witness that have a say in the matter. We shall go through gathered evidence. And lastly, we will identify the killer. Some of you are suspects, and I have the right to believe the real perpetrator is among us right now. And with that, let's hear what the witnesses have to say. Your Grace, we have 3 people enlisted as witnesses. Who shall we start with? peasant from Bronca. Peasant from Bronca, come up. Tell us your name and where you are from. Name's Hermer. Or Hermar. I'm from Lord Eton's town, Bronca, your grace. And why do you have this, why do you have a say? Or have to say, or what do you have to say? I own a vineyard in Bronca. We've been observing Lord Eton for a while now. He has been acting so strange, walking around the village in a trance. How dare you tell such falsehoods? Calm down, Eton. One time he pissed all over my grape flowers, and now, and none of my grapes will grow now. How rude. He's not a nice man, your grace. I'm convinced it was him who poisoned Tallis. Is that all, Hermar? Well, what more do you need? Just get rid of him. Who's next? So, Eton was the one who offered Tallis another drink, and one of the items has been found near his town. So, Tallis Castle Guard. Tallis Guard, come forth. Please, state your name and tell us what you have to say. My name is Lutfried, your grace. I was King Tallis' guard and I served him well. Not well enough, I can hear you say. But know that but there was little I could do against poison, especially one that worked so fast. The day King Tallis died, was a day of shame and guilt for me. King Evo is continuing to make me pay the price. To the point. All I wanted to say is that I have witnessed many people visiting Tallis over the years, but none angered him as much as Noxie. I think we all know how much of a liar he is. I am no liar. Who are you to shame me in front of the kings? Order! Tallis called him a deceiver after he proposed to help his wife, Paloma. Okay. Pink spies in the base. Tallis knew the only reason Noxie offered to help him was to become famous for something he didn't do. Noxie was enraged, claiming he wasn't a fraud and that he would show Tallis. I see. I do not have any questions. Let's proceed. Tallis' advisor. King Tallis' own advisor. Please tell us your name. Tell us your name and tell us what you have to say. The name is Rigo. I was an advisor to King Tallis, or Tallis. I have very important piece of information, your grace. I recognize Lady Lena over here. She visited our castle not long before the royal wedding and threatened King Tallis. She said her son was supposed to be the one to marry Lorsolia, not Evo. She said that if the wedding were to go ahead, she would come for Tallis and his family. We must proceed accordingly, your grace. She is clearly the perpetrator. Lies! Shh, you will get to speak at the end, Lady Lena. Thank you, Rigo. This was very useful. Let's proceed. I think these are all the witnesses we have. Let's proceed to gather evidence. The animal tooth. An animal tooth. An item so rare only one known person could have earned from such an encounter alive. Noxie the Dragon Slayer, please step forward. The tooth was examined, and only one creature fits the unique shape. An Allah demon from the far lands of Kaldur. And who else could have traveled there and back other than the noble knight of honor? Whether Noxie slew the beast or not, he must have worn it as a charm around his neck, as one of his storytelling props. The animal tooth was found in the wine cellar. This is where Noxie would have poured poison in our wine. He wanted to help Tallis' wife, Paloma, but the king shamed him instead. Noxie couldn't bear the feeling of rejection, so he planned to murder King Tallis. Lies! I am truly a man of honor, and I would never do such a thing. King Tallis made a fool of me that day, this is true, but I left his castle as ordered. In no way does this prove I killed King Tellis. Only that I have been to the wine cellar, which I am not denying. And why would you have been sneaking around Grevno Castle? I was looking for a quiet place. Talk to Lady Lona, sir. Sir Frederick's widow. Well, when we talked, she must have pulled it off of my neck. It was very fascinating. It was a very fascinating conversation. So you admit the item belongs to you? Oh, well, it could be mine. I don't know. I have a lot of things, these things around my neck, but I swear I didn't do anything to the wine. That's enough. Back to the king. Oh, this is getting spicy. Nom nom nom. A decorated letter. An instructional letter. The scribe includes instructions detailing the use of the poison in the map of our castle. There's a very specific decoration pattern which matches only one lord who attended the wedding. Lady Lena, please step forward. Only lords of the north decorate their letters in such an elegant way. I believe Lady Lena was the only northern visitor to the wedding that night. The letter was found hidden beneath a paving stone in our garden. The drawings on the letter depict a rowan tree, a symbol of protection against curses. A tree from which lords built their children's cradles to protect them from against evil spirits. Lady Lena's boy was cursed, so she used these symbols to try and chase the demons away. There's no question as to who wrote this letter. Lady Lena also seemed to have a very good motive for wanting to kill Talius. She threatened to kill him if the wedding took place, and if it did. And it did. I would never do such a thing, Your Grace. Do I know the Grateful Dead? Not personally, but yeah, I've heard of them. I might have had cold feelings toward King Talius. But there's a big difference between not liking somebody and killing him at his son's wedding. Besides, if I wanted my son to marry Lorsulia, would it not have been better to kill Evo? Killing his father would make no difference either way. You admit that this parchment came from your kingdom? No, we don't decorate our letters with rowan trees, but roses. That's enough. Back to the king. Poison vial. Poison vial. Or vial. With the very substance still inside, we are certain that this belonged to the person who poisoned King Tellus. Lord Aton, please step forward. There's common knowledge amongst the royal heads that you have access to all sorts of poisonous substances. Our tests indicate that the substance from the vial matches the ones used to poison King Tellus. Not only that, but it was found near Branca, a village under your control. Tellus was against the dust trade. And as we found out from Lord Lurs, you two were not on the best of terms. With Tali's death, weaker borders with Atana might make it easier for you to distribute the dust beyond Davern. By poisoning King Talis, you planned to expand your business, isn't that true? Based on Hermar's testimony, even your own residents know that you're up to no good. Nonsense. I may be running a little side business, but the product can now be found literally everywhere. Even markets in Davern are full of distributors. The vial does not prove that I was the one who poisoned Talis. This could have been anyone's. Enough. Back to the king. There's no more evidence. There's no clear answer here, Your Grace. We have to sentence someone, anyone, or else Evo will put all the blame on you. We did the best we could. It's just politics at this stage. You might want to consider the benefits you gain from each lord if we sentence someone without a lot of evidence against them, though, then our people will sense that this was just a royal whim. Handle this, Audrey. Based on the evidence or lack thereof, I sentence. Who should I sentence? Who do y'all think I should sentence? Ah! So one of you thinks I should sentence the Dragon Slayer. Itan would be a good idea to sentence. Huh. So, one for Itan, one for Lena. Loading comment. Anyways. I know what I'm going to do, because if I sentence any of them, it's an automatic negative 45 to my people's happiness, which would end the game right here and now. I see no relation between the gathered evidence and the suspects brought here today. Your Grace, you have to point someone out. Doesn't matter whether you think they've done it or not. Otherwise, Evo will hold you responsible and will sentence you to die. There's no other option. As I was saying, tonight's evidence did not bring conclusion. I did this. This is interesting. Andre, what are you? I take responsible for King Tali's death. I wrote the letter. I bought Oracle dust in our own streets. I scattered Lord Noski's teeth around to take you all off of the path. I admit it, I poisoned King Tellys. Your Grace, it is your part now. Tadani, Asalia, leave now. No. Audrey, traitor of the crown, you have offered your king, or you have offended your king and tried to put the blame on me. Audrey, advisor of Davern, I sentence you to die. Eric, king of Davern. We found the one responsible for my father's death. The outcome of this trial is satisfactory to me. As such, Atana's forces will be will aid you in your struggles against revenge. 3,000 men will be ready to strike when you blow the horn, signaling my men to ambush the enemy. Such is my will. You always love this view. Is this where the battle will take place? Yes, do you see? Right there in the middle, right? There's a tight trail leading through. That's where we will hold them off. Strange. Turns out I was always staring into the end of it all. Hey, nothing's ending. With Evo's help, we could be victorious. If he helps. You were at the trial, you heard what he said. He will keep his father's promise. Everything will be fine. Speaking of the trial, do you think Audrey really did this? No, of course not. He was just covering your father's stupid ass. I let this happen. This is on me. Let's not worry about that for a second. A lot of things have happened since you left, you know. Have you heard of Maya? I saw you found a new friend. It turns out she's from Rodovia. Your mother expelled her from the castle. Always keeps interesting company. Has she grown up, or is she still a mess? I don't think she'll ever change. Still gives me a lot of trouble, that one. The other night, she pulled another of her pranks, this time on your sister Asalia. Doesn't spare anyone. Sidani found new pets. Sidani keeps finding more and more ridiculous pets. She can't quite find a replacement for Dusty. Last time I was here, she had a snail? What was it? Smudge. She gave me a hard time about it. I won't forget that. There's also a hedgehog, a fox. I'm worried that what she will tame next. Well, your mother is pregnant. You had a fair share of stresses with your mother too. If she's pregnant, you will have a sibling. Congratulations, I guess. Don't worry about it, Nova. Whoever dislikes the stream, I don't give a shit. It's hard to imagine why she must... what she must be going through with the battle on the horizon. Your husband must be looking for you, I suppose. I miss you, all of you, so much. Miss you too. Over here. Bruises? Evo is doing all this to you. What? Oh no, he wouldn't. He's very kind. He's good to me. He takes care of me. Just like I told you in the letter, Father. Father, please don't tell him. He's the king of Atana now. There's an army that will blindly follow him, even into your gates. Don't say anything. It's better that way. He has better and worse days. Don't anger him once more, please. I can't let that bastard treat you like this. I will talk some sense into him. Please don't. There you are. Pack up your things. We're going. Oh, there. Fuck it. You pipsqueak. You think you're wearing a crown on your head and you can do whatever you want. What lies did you tell your father this time? Are you plotting against me, Marcelia? I didn't say anything, I promise. She has nothing to do with this. Do you think I can't see what you're doing to her? You lay hands on my daughter again, and I swear I'm going to... What? Defeat Rodovia all by yourself? I think you're forgetting your position here, Eric. I give you my army, and thanks to me, this castle will see another day. You do not tell me what I can or cannot do. Davern is at my mercy, so, you had better address me with proper respect. Fuck it. Yes, Your Grace. Knew you would come through. Almost lost my temper. We're leaving, Marcelia. Before I change my mind. It's gonna be fun tearing that fucker apart. Let's deal with the fight with Rodovia first. Battle between Davern and Rodovia, foothills of the Grey Mountain. It appears that we are late. Rodovia has already managed to build up some defenses. We will need to push them back and create a choke point at the foothills. And you are? Oh, forgive me. I'm here in the absence of Sir Audrey. I'll help you lead the battle, Your Grace. What? Sky is looking clear. That's good. At least something works in our favor. Here, come with me, Your Grace. We gathered everyone we could. We will make advance on your mark. Do it. You're ready, Your Majesty. Soon everything starts. My mind's sharp. Weapons ready. Our pikes cannot stop any charging. I can stop any charging enemy, Your Grace. Potions, magic, whatever you need, Your Grace. At your service, my Grace. Awaiting orders, Your Grace. Operations. How's it look? We shouldn't wait much longer. Once we start, there's no way back. We have to defeat the enemy before our army is entirely depleted. I would suggest we make a reserve army. Reserve. We mentioned a reserve army? Alright, we could get a small chunk of our main forces and set it aside. A reserve can be used to exploit Rodovian's sudden mistakes, or to act upon nasty surprises they throw our way. Should we create a reserve? It's a good idea. Very well. Waiting orders, Your Grace. I've seen the archers. Archers are getting ready? Once the battle is started, the archers will be ready for your command. What about the horn? We can use it to sound for Atana. I suggest we use it only if necessary, to create an element of surprise. Let's do this. It's time. Do not fear, my brothers! Today is not the day we fall! For we have made strong allies, and in our time of doubt we need to remember that we are not here alone. But we won't need them today. For this is Davern, and we stand our ground. Aye! We're Davern! Let's show them! We'll surprise them. Begins. Waiting orders, my Grace. Ready. Archers! Get into position! My unit can help. I've trained them myself. Our archers should take a good chunk out of their forces. Everything is under control. The pikes are sharp and ready. I can't fight, but I can still help. You're here if you need us, Your Grace. Your Grace, prepare. You know what to do. Getting ready. Begins. We're ready, Your Grace. Knock! What's that? Your Grace, magic! Fog is obstructing our view. We have no idea what's happening down there, and we need to send support immediately. Say the word and we'll charge in there with spears. Fog is so thick it fills my lungs. Not to mention what it must be like down there. One shouldn't rely on vision, but perhaps other senses could help. Unless there was a way to fight with magic with magic. Whatever you do, you choose, Your Grace. You must choose a unit to send out. Or let me know if we should wait, this one out. I've never seen such magic, Your Grace. I can try clearing it out, but it may take a while. Your magic, Elena. Go, do your magic. I'll do my best. How is this possible? Outnumbered, blow the horn, you fool. Do I have to do everything myself? Archers! Waiting orders. Getting into position. Getting ready. Fog is gone. We thought we could get an edge, but they brought monsters. They were riding armored bison. Oh, beasts are ravaging our army. We need to keep together. More men on the battlefield could help swarm the enemy, Your Grace. It could also mean more men can die. Hefty bodies and sharp, long horns. Hooves that can crush a man's skull. Not all units are equipped to deal with enemy cavalry. Perhaps we could use a beast professional to hunt them down? We should. Who should we send, Your Grace? I've never seen such great beasts, Your Grace. I think there's a way to stop them, though. One more time. We can't stop these beasts. We can stop these beasts, Your Grace. Who do I send? Do I send the cavalry or do I send the hunter? Actually, you know what? I think I should send the cavalry at this point. You want me to send the hunter? I've never seen such beasts, Your Grace. I think there's a way to stop them, though. And those are bison. They're a form of cavalry. They're heavy, but... What do you guys think? Hunter? Really? Alright. Oh, Velk, do your best. Nothing less, Your Grace. The gods, where's Atana? Are they deaf? Blow the horn again. Archers. Grace. A letter, Your Grace. Help isn't coming. Must be a falsehood. We had a deal. Your Grace, that's not all. It's not fireworks, it's magic. Creatures made of flames. Magic fog, monsters, and now more magic? Focus on defense should be more important at this stage, Your Grace. Good organization on the battlefield could also be the key to this situation. Perhaps a witch could try a spell, nay? Who should we send, then? Our men won't be able to handle the fire well, Your Grace, but I will lead them. This is not going to go well. We have to do something. You know what to do, General. Damn it. Despite what the letter says, you try to blow the horn again. Here we go. Nothing. sense something bad is coming. Rain, haha, archers! We're the last squad to grace. Getting into position. We can't last much longer, Your Grace. There's no sign of Atana. The letter was right. What else is there? Just keep on coming. They just keep on coming. It's been an honor, Your Grace. This is not the end. Don't. This is not the... Ash does not look good. Some kind of monstrous device? We have no other choice. We have to send everyone in. Gather around. Atana has abandoned us. Our strongest allies did not arrive. We have been lied to, but we will stand our ground. Give them all we've got. Tavern forever! On my order! I don't think we can make it. Show them your spears! This is it, Your Grace. Show them all you've got. We gave them all we got. We can't take any more. The gods have saved us all! Unbelievable. We have survived. Win battle against Rodovia. Save and continue. Literally, we won in a landslide. Or rather, won because of a landslide. Or an avalanche. King Eric of Davern, I thought justice would find you through Adovia's hands, but I suppose I will need to step in. You didn't think that I would believe your alleged proof that you did not murder my father? Truly, it seems to me that you sent an innocent person to death. How does that make you feel? I saw through your lies, Eric. You would not only kill someone for your own wrongdoings, but I see that you also perform evil occult practices. You always have a dirty trick up your sleeve. Don't you, Eric? I suppose witchcraft is a perfect fit for a deceiver like you. Falling mountains, right? Right when you need them? There's no explanation for this other than magic, and it's how, is this how you poisoned my father? Magic like this is dangerous and it must be banished. There's only one way to set things right. Davern needs to be purged of all witchcraft. Starting from your throne room, I will remove all things diabolical from this world. The truth will come out. You will pay for your sins, Evo, King of Atanis. Has he lost his mind? Evil tricks? The collapsing mountains were nothing but sheer luck at a dreadful time. If Atana's army reaches Davern, we will be doomed. Other kings probably won't help us, but I need to try. I will call a king's summit. Reach out for help from the royal crown, from all the royal crowns. Damn it all! What am I doing without, going to do without Audrey? He has sacrificed himself for this family. If he only knew. So this is the end. So this isn't the end. It looks like we will be under siege. We need to stock up on supplies. Perhaps five large crates of supplies will be. It should be enough. I'd better chip in whatever we. I'd better chip in whatever we can at the end of each week. Your Grace, it is I. Torlando the Wonderful. Is your witch ready to come with me? Yeah, she's yours for 2 weeks. Fuck it. Perfecto! The witch is going to make all the difference. Thank you, Your Grace. Your Grace, it seems Babushka has given up for now. The villagers have been the villages have been cleared, and the strange riding and chicken legs are gone too. Her crows are still dancing in the sky, though. She's still out there somewhere, but she can't do much without her men. Thank you very much for your help, Your Grace. I don't know what we would have done without you. You're welcome. I'm happy to hear our villages are safe again. This was a difficult time for us all. Your Grace, I went outside to get some carrots for the pantry. I get back and all my pots, pans, jugs, cutlery, and mugs are smashed. Can't even leave the kitchen for 1 second. This is the doing of some imp, oh, I am sure. I've tried to lure him out with some onions, but he's a clever little fella. The worst part, it hasn't happened just once. Every time I go out, I come back to devastated kitchen. That imp needs to be dealt with straight away. Monster expert will be able to lure out the imp. Good, that will teach the imp a lesson, and I will have peace at last. Your Grace, I went to milk a cow this morning. To my surprise, our Diddy, the finest, healthiest cow in the village, was not giving anything. Some say that her days are nearing to an end. I say we have a muddy prowler around. He crawls out in the night and milks the cow until he's full. Bloated, he rolls back wherever he comes from. Youngsters are waiting for their milk, but I have nothing for them. How can we live like this? Well, these are practically untraceable. A gold will get you a new cow, or at least you can buy some milk on the market. Thank you, Grace. I knew you would have the remedy to our problems. Poor Diddy will be replaced. Bah! I must slowly start to rebuild my Yes, Father? How are you? I know recent events have been difficult on you girls. Do you mean the battle? Yes, and with Lily gone, I know you miss her too. I do, but it's fine, Father. We're going to be alright. I knew you could defeat the Rodovians. It wasn't the easiest on Maya. She knew some of the people. We almost lost. We had no choice. You know that, right? Yes, I know that, Father. I'm just glad it's all over. Me too. Is that a box of Chinese food? Nothing? We barely won the battle. To be honest, I have no idea what happened. We were losing. All I saw were fewer and fewer of our soldiers on the battlefield. I thought it was all coming to an end. I called for Evo's army, but no one showed up. He wanted us to be unprepared. He hoped we would be defeated. We gave him our daughter. Why would he do this? He knows he knows we have no rightful heir. He's just a young king. He doesn't know what he's doing. He sent a letter. It arrived this morning. He said himself, he hoped we would be defeated, and that he's going to have to finish us off himself. He announced a war. We've won against Rodovia, but I'm not sure we can defeat him. We have lost most of our men. Eric, what are we going to do? He has Lursilia. I don't understand why he would do this. We'll work something out, sweetheart. You shouldn't worry, you're pregnant. We must avoid any complications with the pregnancy, my darling. But how can I not worry? Fine, I'll try not to think about this. But you have to promise me you will find a solution. I'm worried about Lucilia. Honey, I'm worried about everything. What are you talking about? We won, didn't we? No, Evo didn't help, but I thought everything was fine. It is. We've made a big mistake. I spoke to Lucilia before the battle. Neck was covered in bruises. She's begged me not to say anything to him about it. I'm going to kill that, Wanda? Bruises? What? This cannot be true. What is it? No. Zivo, I have just spoken to her. But in the letter, she seems so happy in Atana. We can't let anything happen to her. We have to get her out of there as soon as possible. Who knows what this scum will do to her. I need some time to come up with a plan. Stay strong, honey. We will solve this. I hope we do. I would never forgive myself otherwise. Night, Dark Matter. Nom nom face. Blem. King Varid. The King's Summit. Welcome and thank you for arriving upon my request. I've asked you all here to seek your guidance, help even. Davern is in danger, as you may know. We just won a battle against Rodovia, but a new enemy has arisen. Evo, King Talia's son, has threatened my people. Even worse, he has my daughter. I fear for her. I suppose you're asking us for soldiers. What would we be up against? Do you know? Prior to the battle with Rodovia, Talia's offered me 3,000 men. We expect that this is the army Evo will bring against us. Bloody hell. I've heard of bigger armies, to be sure, but I'm not in a position myself to match that. Suppose, Coryle aids Davern. You'd still be 2,000 men short. Same with us. Praxis will prosper, while prosperous as always, has only ever had a small army at hand. 1,000 men at best is the best we could do. You're forgetting that you won't have to take the battle into an open field. Defending the castle with half as many men as the attacker will surely suffice. Will you help us then? Everyone can count on all of your help then. Not so fast. For starters, Evo was most likely prepared for this since his father's death. We don't have nearly as much time to prepare, get ready, and march this far. True. Even if we get right to it, it's not easy to move 1,000 men. If we buck right up, we might get to Grevno in just on time. Timing isn't the best, yes, but even if we assume it will work out, it's not that simple, you see. With all these Rodovians, I've had quite a challenge in the recent weeks myself. Well, you're the main reason they're even here, wouldn't you agree, Eric? After your recent battle, numerous surviving Rodovians have scattered throughout our lands. If you help me get rid of the leftovers, then I will give you my armies. I want them all gone. Oh, but why not help the poor folks? Is killing them the only option? Not killing per se, just don't help them in any way. Eventually, they'll have to move elsewhere, or they'll just die from starvation. Slaughter them all would be my advice. Who knows what they brought with them? Barbaric vermin can carry disease, not to mention the monster Eric has already had the pleasure of meeting. Trying to starve them will only make them more desperate, so they'll be more likely to be aggressive. I suppose he's not wrong. I'm not a fan of killing, but if I had to choose between my people starving and them, I would choose them. What's wrong with you all? We should help them. They're people like anyone else. I like you, Eric, so here's my counteroffer. Help any Radovians that you come across, and you will have my army. Radovians this, Radovians that. I'm tired of this talk. I have no business with them. Yaliz is far too distant for them to travel to, and I have nothing to gain from this conversation. I will take my leave. Ah, let him go, the old fool. If the Radovians were able to march through the mountains, there isn't much stopping them marching to Yaliz. In my opinion, what do I know? Look, Eric, I reckon it will take Atana around 19 weeks before they manage to march an army to Davern. Why don't we meet them and meet then, and I will see what I can do for you. So this is going to be another 19 weeks apparently. Let's say if I don't have any problems with the Radovians, then I will lend you my men. Oh, is that how it is? Are you going to let people starve, Eric? Word gets around. If I hear that you are refusing to help the people of Rodovia, then you can count me out. How can I support somebody that somebody that's indifferent to people's suffering? After all, did Evo already call you a monster? Or didn't Evo already call you a monster? Don't prove him right, Eric. Do what you must. I will see you in 19 weeks. I'll come around as well. We can go over anything once again. Or everything once again. Could have gone better. Alright, I thought you left. I was on my way, and then I ran onto one of your daughters, seemingly quite mature for her age. You see, a marriage for an army? And I took you for a fool. I can see that I was wrong. What do you say, then? I need to think this through. I need time to gather my thoughts about this. Tana is probably already marching in. They could get here sooner than you think. I could use the company of someone more energetic. The offer stands. If you change your mind, let me know. He wants a 12-year-old. That was a grown-ass man who wants to marry my 12-year-old daughter. A little bit. Oh no, correction, not a little bit. A lot of bit. My army will grow in size. So apparently this is not the last night of this story. Week 32. The kings have asked for us to complete 8 impossible tasks. And even if we complete some of them, the armies might not arrive in time. We need to find another way to get more men. But who can help us now? The lords definitely won't be able to give us any more men after we lost all of their troops. Perhaps we can muster the villagers. Every hand counts. We helped them before. It's time for them to repay the favor. I don't think many peasants can read, though, so sending pigeons won't work. It would be best to send agents to call for them directly. To invite peasants to the throne room, send an agent to the chosen village on the map. Grace, I stopped at the abandoned house on the side of the road. It was full of pans of every sort of size, shape, and color. I don't know who could have left such an obsession with pans, but while searching through them, I found some gold. Eric, you've sent for me. That's all for now. Very well. Your Grace, it seems that your gift has helped. The gods have come down, but Volus is still out there somewhere, and we're just waiting for all this to stop. We're very grateful for your help, Your Grace. Glad I could help. Your Grace, in order to prepare for the siege, it might be a good idea to make improvements to the castle. Equipment and castle reinforcements might prove vital. I've added a list of upgrades for you to check. You'll see those in your weekly summary. Your Grace, my husband is heavily wounded. He's, a local hunter and has had an accident during his last hunt. He was injured by a deer. Its antlers got tangled in his quiver and he was pulled from his horse. He survived only because the strap broke. Otherwise, the deer would have dragged him across the entire forest. He's very sick now. Is there anything you could do to help? All I can offer at the moment is some gold. Should be enough to get medicine or pay a healer. Oh, I think I know someone that can help. In fact, for this much gold, I'm sure he will. Thank you, Your Grace. Your Grace, my land has been plundered. I have been robbed by a horde of rampaging Radovians. No, Your Grace, rabbits! It's a serious problem when you're a lettuce farmer. I really have more important matters to deal with than rabbits eating lettuce. You would let these rabbits rampage without retribution? Blah. God damn it. Your Grace, I'm Pullen Me, the groundbreaking painter. I come to you with a special offer. I've always lived in Davern, so I have come to you first, my king. I bring you my most cherished and valuable painting. Royals are likely to fight over it when I put it on auction, but I wanted to give you a chance to take it before anyone else does. My painting is known all across the nation. But I don't think I have to tell you that. I know you have a famous one of mine. The one in the end of the Grey Mountains. Yes, of course, it's beautiful. Tell me, what do you have for me, Pawn? A painting of the battle for Brianna. It is somewhat abstract, full of emotion. It shows the soldiers running towards their enemy. In background, there is a waning moon. And a big fire spans across the whole battlefield. It is called Fire at the Waning Moon. Looks like a bunch of squares. It's an impressionist painting, Your Grace. I'm a pioneer in this bold, fantastic, brave art movement. How much do you want for this? I have a special price for you, lower than I can offer anyone else. 12 pieces of gold. I'll take it. They might look nice in my council room. Thank you, Paul. If you have anything else, feel free to come back. Oh, I'm the most honored of I am the most honored for my painting to decorate the royal walls. Thank you, Your Grace. Perhaps it would look nice in the council chamber. Oh, God damn it. Huh. These antlers come from the biggest deer in Davern. Your Grace. Bye. Gardens. Yes, Father? King Barrett asked for your hand. I told him he told me he'd like to marry you. What? King Barrett? But he's old, like really old. Father, you cannot make me marry him. Of all the people, why would you pick him? Hey. I haven't picked anyone yet. I haven't agreed to his offer yet. Wanted to see what you would think first. I'm not sure why. I knew you'd never want this. Of course I wouldn't. I'm sorry, I really hope we wouldn't have to. I really hope we don't have to. This game just gets fucked up and more and more fucked up, doesn't it? Yeah, no, I think the minimum is $1. Darling, Vard has asked for us all his hand. He's offering quite a big chunk of army in return. Really? What made him think that we would let Asolia marry him? We need a prince, not some old fart. He knows we're desperate for soldiers. There might be nothing left of Davern if we lose. Are you suggesting we should agree to it? No. Of course not, however. If we don't gather enough soldiers, Atana will raise the place to the ground along with all of us. You can't do that. Why couldn't we just flee? If we know we're going to lose, what's the point in trying? What sort of king would I be if I left my people to die? We've got to try. We still have some time to prepare. Hopefully other kings will agree to help us. What are we going to do, Eric? The gods have doomed us. We have no good fortune. Everything is just going horribly wrong. Sometimes I wish we were just peasants. I'm down. Everything is going to be fine. We'll make sure you and the girls are safe during the battle. You shouldn't worry so much. Go and lie down. Fine, I'll try to sleep. But yeah, no, due to the taxing on, or not taxing, but the pricing on the super chats and what I actually make off of them versus what YouTube makes off of them, I believe super chats are a minimum of $1. Oof, though. Anyways, guys, I will be right back. Oh my god. I'll be right back, everybody. I need to pee, so give me a moment. And we're back. So, First things first. Auto oil. Well, we're starting to get a semblance of an army back. I'm not going to be able to pay them for 1 or 2 weeks. Lem. Yikes. Also, goddamn, Pyro. That sucks. I've told the villagers you wanted to see them regarding the call to arms. They should be here shortly. Your Grace, Orlando made me bring a stuffed monster head to his house. I'm not sure what he was writing about, but he seemed very eager. Your Grace, I found the imp the lady in the village was complaining about. Turned out to be a very hungry cat that was looking for some food. The poor thing was so starved it just waited around until the kitchen was clean to enter. Or was clear to enter. Once it would just run in looking for food to scavenge. I fed the poor kitty and took it to my wife. My children love it. Good to hear the problem is solved. Thank you. Your Grace, how can I help? Will you join my army in the upcoming battles? The war is coming. We need to build our defenses. Yes, I heard about the war. You found my poor boy. You can count on my help. I will gather my friends too. Be ready. The battle starts in 16 weeks. For the past couple of days, weird noises and humming have been coming from the wells. At first, we thought someone was playing a trick on us, but now... but no one could survive in the well for almost a week. It could be... Vodjanai. Perhaps he got bored sitting in the lakes and moved to the well. Maybe he's hungry, or perhaps he just wants a little company. We're not sure, but would rather not get close to that well. We've been going to the river to collect water, but it's shore. It's best to leave the beast alone. Vojinos are understanding. Just don't throw rocks at him or annoy him in any way, and he will soon move on. But this could take weeks, and these trips to the river can be dangerous. Darn it. God damn, you help them and they like you a little. You tell them no and they yell, fuck you. Your Grace, the butcher in my village keeps throwing bits of leftovers on the path. It rots and smells. I can't sleep because I get headache from the strong smell. God knows what disease this pile of rotten meat holds. Please, Your Grace, can you help? I can't help at the moment. I'm sorry, there's nothing I can do. My agents are busy. Just tell him to stop doing this. But Your Grace, we have already told him to stop. Do you think I would be here if you'd listen? Don't know why I'd bother to come. Fuck you. You would have been 2+ if I'd fucking helped you. I don't want to start stripping people of their skin. I'll go for 1 more week at least. I want to see if I can help these people, make them happy. Your Grace, I'm afraid our troubles continue. Their rabbity rogues have robbed us of our lettuce. We have none to sell and none to eat. Our children are hungry. Please help us, Your Grace. Help us, otherwise the rabbits will always take our food. Fine, you stupid shit. Your Grace, I'm forever grateful. I'm selling packs of supplies, Your Grace. Let me help you with your struggle. However, the best press... I think I want to slaughter you. See, that's the fun thing. You can actually knock arrows with these 2 fingers. Or these 3 fingers. I understand. I should be back in Devon in a few weeks' time, Your Grace. Until then, I want to behead your ass. Why? My lord, shelter we seek. Our village is entirely destroyed. We have no place to go, no place to call home. Can you help us? It's Your Grace. Subjects usually address the king with Your Grace. You're not from around here, are you, Radovian, eh? My lord, my Grace, Your Grace. We realize who we are to you. Or who we are to you. We realize our brothers fought with you. We realize we're not welcome here, but we had no other choice. You've died, and many need to die no more. I urge you, I beg of you, help us. We have no weapons nor bad intentions. We simply want to live. Why'd you leave Rodovia? One born in riches and wealth will never understand what it's like to struggle. Our home country is at war. Many fight for resources, for power. We follow Baron. Or we followed Byron. He's a good man. He's bound to marry one of the daughters from the 7 kingdoms. Once that takes place, us and you will differ not. Until then, we just need a place to stay. Heard enough. Lies or not, I cannot help you. A couple dozen of us, women and children, we just want a place to stay. We have nowhere else to go. There must be something you can do. You should know that my decision is not just based on my opinion. Some kings have advised me to help you, but some were against that. Feed you. You will get food and supplies. Your children, tell your children they will eat tonight. Thank you, Your Grace. As a token of my gratitude, please accept this gift. We call them fire flowers. We use them for celebrations. Children love these things. But in large quantities, it's proved to be useful on the battlefield as well. Perhaps it could be practiced in your future struggles. Grace, I have a vicious stomachache. For 5 days, there have been no sign of the stool. My old mother has prepared prune juice, a special mixture. It didn't work. Actually, it's worse since then. If I didn't know any better, I would think that she wanted to put an end to me. I think constipation is the term the medics would use. Help the poor fellow out, won't you? Find a healer. Don't bother me with such a petty matter. Visit a healer, I'm sure that would help you. They're all cost you, Your Grace. All I have is 2 chickens. My house is my mother's, and I have to wait until she's passed away to get her things. Fine. Thank you, there should be enough. Thank you, Your Grace. Bitch. we go. But yeah, no, weirdly enough, I didn't know that, Pyro. Darling, about Rodovians. During the King's Summit, King Fabian asked me to help people from Rodovia. He was clear that he will join our forces if we do so. The other Lord, King Yedric, said he would help if I exterminate all of them. It's great, honey. Means we'll get help either way. I suppose some Rodovians have visited our halls this week. I asked for food and supplies. I decided to help them. Oh, do you remember what those bandits have done to us? We lost many people. Do you give them your supplies? Just peasants. Got nowhere to go. I won't carry on a war between us and Rodovia. We must help each other. Well, it is your decision, sweetheart. Now you'll have to help them all. Oh, honey. Pyro, you just like nomming on everything, don't you? Nom 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 the Pyro face. I'll go one more week. Shouldn't take me too long. After that, though, we'll wind up, ending the stream. Grevno, week 35. Told the villagers you want to see them regarding the call to arms. They should be here shortly. Told the villagers you want to see them regarding the call to arms. The witch was spectacular. I haven't heard such streams of ideas flowing and exhilarating. I'm exhilarating. I mean exhilarated. As if her magic went through my entire body, down the quill and straight onto the paper. What started as a simple project may now turn into my magnum opus. I'm thinking, let's make it big, all on board. A general, a witch, a hunter. We'll add a spicy twist. It's going to be a great epic poem, the greatest. Back another time. Shouldn't be forcing out anyways. I'll be back in 3 weeks. Your Grace, we have to do something about this butcher. I live a good way down from him, and still I can smell the stench. It's going to fill the entire road. Can't even let my children out to play. Fine, I'll send the general. My general will talk to the butcher. Thank goodness, Your Grace. The neighbors will be glad to hear of this. I should have come here a long time ago. See? Yes, Your Grace? Will you join my upcoming battles? Preparing for war, my armies need you. Eh? I have no idea how I could help. I can't fight, cook, or heal. But my husband, he will help. Here. Your Grace, you have called for me. Will you be joining my army in the upcoming battle? We have a chance to win a war, but my army needs you. You helped save our children. You have chased babushka out of our lands. We're at your service, my Grace. Get ready, the battle starts in 15 weeks. I heard it's a tough time for Davern, Your Grace. One battle followed by another. Mustn't be easy to be king in such times. I think I know what could help you. Your coming struggles, though. Soldiers. More and more soldiers. The more soldiers you have, the better. Wouldn't you agree? It just so happens that I have access to highly trained, efficient men that are willing to fight it for your country. For a fair price, of course. 28 gold for 22 men. Doesn't sound bad, doesn't it? I will pass for now. I think we should do just fine without your men. Ah, well, let's just hope King Evo won't want my men instead in that case. Farewell, your grace. Maybe we will see each other again one day. Or perhaps not. Haha. I kinda wanna execute that fucker. Nice fella. There we go. Alright, folks. This is where we're gonna end this for today. So, if you enjoy the gameplay or the commentary, give us a like. If you want to keep up with this or any of our other content, hit subscribe and ring the bell. Become part of our notification squad so you can see when we upload and when we go live. But for now, this is Kitthesoulless signing off. So until next time, everybody, bye-bye! Also, good night, Pyro. Good night, Delint. Good night, Volk. Nom 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 nom. And ta-ta to everybody else who's been watching. Take care, everybody. Bye. Blem.